Hey guys, just a little catch up. John Brown was removed from my group. Um, we had the same debate we had last night, 9 months ago on Christmas. I saw that he was the head of a atheist organization online, and I thought to myself, I'm going to add him. I thought it a very good opportunity to try and have discussion. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that considering the fact that on Christmas he was vulgar with me. Told me to quote unquote suck it during a debate. But, 2 months ago I added him again after he left my group of his own free will. Yeah, he hasn't changed. Still a piece of crap. I'll stick with Waldo, thank you. It's just not something that makes me happy. It's a waste of opportunity. And I know for a fact that people say I shouldn't block people. It just makes them, gives them something to feel good about. And honestly, if he is out there feeling good about being blocked, then it sure as hell isn't the first stupid thing he's done. Excuse me, I'm just eating lunch from my work. And, what a waste. There's, just a little catch up. The claim that historians have used the Gospels and that's the only way they know about Jesus, it just doesn't make any sense. You sit here and these historians were high-ranking Roman officials. It makes no sense to sit there and think that they went right off what the Gospels wrote without consulting their fellow Roman politicians. All they would have had to do was turn around and ask one of their Roman buddies about Jesus, possibly someone who was there to witness it, someone that had records on it, and I'm just not going to buy that these historians just went off the gospel writer's work. It's not fathomable to me. I can't imagine that they would just do that when they have potential first primary sources basically all around them. In the words of, I can't really pronounce his name, Bert Hoffman, the claim, I'm going to misquote him, but I'm going to take apart the quote. It says, the claim that Jesus Christ was not real is basically not even worthy of refutation. In other words, not even worthy to be acknowledged. I studied under 4 teachers that helped me learn history. All 4 of them also said that it's not worth it to debate somebody who sits there and says Jesus Christ isn't real, because just like with what John Brown was doing, they're just going to sit there and repeat, there's nothing from when he was alive. But when you look at the evidence and the words of historians, so what? Doesn't really faze or damage the claim. Arguments and silence. He has no evidence of his own that Jesus Christ never existed. He was on my group talking about some crazy stuff. The Bible was written after 100 AD by Greeks, and once upon a time I had an atheist tell me that the book of Genesis was written in 200 AD. I thought that was the most ridiculous thing I'll ever hear. But nope, John Brown impressed me. Yeah, he ain't in my group no more. I'll include the exact quote, as well as a link in the descriptions of what modern-day historians have to say about Jesus. Don't buy into this pseudoskepticism. If you take their logic, you can apply it to any historical figure and try to disprove their existence. I don't think George Washington was real. Oh, but all these historians wrote on him. Yeah, well, there's nothing from when he was alive. But look at the dates. They were written in between them dates. Yeah, those dates are just made up. Yeah, he was a figure like Uncle Sam, made up to be a hero to the American people. and he pulled off this amazing feat of winning the Revolutionary War. Yeah, he's just a tall tale. See, that's hyperskepticism. That's skepticism beyond what skepticism should be. Either way, like I said, link in the description. Check it out. No person with a PhD in any relevant field in the entire Western world would take this stuff seriously. And John Brown, if you're watching this, because I know you probably are, I told you this 9 months ago, I'll tell you this again. I'm glad to see you on Facebook. Because although you may be able to woo some idiots on Facebook, man, you ain't never going to be accepted in anywhere that actually matters. What do you think? Is that an interesting thought?